Okay, this is Tuesdays we just do quickies. It's our Quickie Tuesday. So we do about 15 minutes or less is what we always aim for and shoot for. I get long-winded, so sometimes it's a little bit longer, but try to be just a quick hit, get into the core. We're just gonna do some good old-fashioned Pilates. I also found that this little sequence that we're gonna do is really great to do just in the morning, or if you just aren't feeling like working out. Like, again, I have the past week has been just a lot of fluctuating energy. This is really nice to do because it's not too intense. It does get into the core, but it just makes my body feel good. It gets the energy, the chi moving around, gets the spine moving. So it just keeps my body feeling all right when my energy is feeling like I don't want to do a lot of high intensity stuff. So, all right, are you ready, Bucky?
Throw out some Pilates.
Let's get going. Let's do some mat Pilates, everyone. Let's cozy down on the floor. Get cuddly on the floor. So it's mainly a core hit. So we're going to do basically the first few exercises of our traditional classical Pilates mat class. But these are oldies but goodies. So first, engage the core. Suck the belly button in. 1. 2, lengthen the tailbone away from you. Push lower back into the floor. 3. 2, I can count. 3, take the ribs and pull them down and in. Hold that and release. Whew, again, just that much. 1, suck the belly button in. 2, lengthen tailbone, lower back pushes into the floor. 3, tuck the ribs in. Keep that as you lift the knees up. Pull the belly button in. Notice if your spine changed into the 100. Curl head, neck, and shoulders up. Lengthen the arms long. Pumping. Breathing in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 10. In. Out. 2, 3, 4, 20. Squeeze your knees together. Keep going. 2, 3, 4, 30. Inhale. Lengthen the neck. 2, 3, 4, 40. Option to lengthen the legs. Out. 2, 3, 4, 50. Lower the legs as low as you can. Out. 2, 3, 4, 60. Keeping lower back pushing into the floor. Out. 2, 3, 4, 70. 3 more breaths. Out. 2, 3, 4, 80. Can you lower the legs any lower? Out. 2, 3, 4, 90. Can you reach the crown of the head a little bit longer? Out. 2, 3, 4, 100. Bend the knees, relax it down. Abs should be feeling good and toasty after that. Lengthen the legs for roll up. Arms reach up towards the ceiling. Curl head, neck, and shoulders up. Draw the belly button in. Rounding yourself up. That first one, or maybe all of them. Maybe you need a little extra help. Pull the belly button in and then roll back down. I know I do. This is one of my Pilates kryptonite moves. I have a huge sticky spot in my lower back, and it's really hard to round up. Inhale, curl yourself up. If you need to, you can grab onto the back of your legs and help walk yourself up. Try to keep the legs down onto the ground, but again, some days are better than others. Today, my legs are floating off, but I'm trying. That's the main thing. A few more. Curling up, rounding the spine, see those legs. And that's all right. You know, it's always a growing process. It's a journey. We never quite arrive at the destination because our body never gets to the point where it's just done. But hopefully it gets stronger. Hopefully it grows, gets a little better each time. And I'm giving it that grace on those days when it's not doing as well. Not doing as hot. That's okay. 1 more. Curling up, rounding through the spine, digging those heels in, pull the belly button in, and then round all the way down. Into reverse crunch, going into rollover. Knees bend, do a little tuck of the pelvis, float the tailbone up, and set it back down. Super small. Maybe my tailbone doesn't even leave. It can be this small. You can even see that. But I can feel that in my abs. It's like I have a tail and I'm tucking it between my legs. Tucking it between my legs and then releasing. If you want a little bit more, you can bring the knees in, do that tuck, and try and lift the tailbone up. Just don't use momentum. So we're not just bouncing, although this is kind of fun. We're not bouncing up and down. We're controlling that lift and lower. Abs, already feeling it. Breathe into it. You can take those breaks whenever you need to. Make it smaller if you need to. Option to stay here, or lengthen the legs. Start to reach the toes overhead. Maybe that counterweight of your straight legs lets yourself lift the tailbone up a little higher. I like to slowly work into this, especially if I'm doing this first thing in the morning, or if I haven't done much activity up to this point. I like to work my spine into that full rollover. Full rollover, legs go all the way overhead. Hips stack over the shoulders. Legs are trying to get parallel to the floor back behind me. Open the legs up about hip width distance and then curl yourself back down. Straighten the legs, reach away, ankles together, curl up and over. Ankles come apart, then roll down. You do not need to do the full roll up. You can bring the ankles together. You can do a little tuck lift, open, and down. More like just leg circles. Doesn't have to have a hip lift. Go the other way with your legs. So now legs go out, reach them up and over. Ankles together, curl down. And nice and slow. When we don't use momentum, your abs really have to work here. So I can do this a little bit easier by just like rocking myself, but my abs aren't really working nearly as much. So see how slow you can go. You're moving through molasses. You're really ooey gooey, sustaining your body through the air. One more. And if you need to, give yourself again a little assistance or a little break anytime. Always there for you. Single leg circle. One leg goes down, other leg stays up. Circle down, around, pause at the top. Circle down, around, and pause. Now again, this is one of the exercises, almost like every exercise in Pilates, where again, I can just kind of let it go. And this doesn't feel like much. So I have to use my muscles, ground down, circle other way. Keep my body as still as possible as that leg circles around. My body is a giant tree trunk, rooting down into the ground. My leg is a branch, and the wind is blowing that branch. Don't let it move the trunk of your body. Switch over to the other side, and circle down around. When I use my muscles, I'm pushing actively into the floor. This all of a sudden becomes a way more intense exercise that will fatigue my body. I don't need a long Pilates session to feel that core already working. Other way, down, around. But again, it's not too intense. It's not like we're jumping. We're not putting a lot of stress on our joints. So this is a great practice to do every day or as often as you can get yourself to do it. Just keep the body, the energy moving and flowing. Tuck the knees into the chest, curl into a ball, rock and roll yourself forward and back, all the way up to sitting. Scoot to the edge of your mat for rolling like a ball. Grab onto your ankles, round the spine, ears in between the knees. Inhale, back, exhale up, try and find your balance. You're massaging the spine. So it's not necessarily about how fast you go. It's about really rounding the back. If you have an area, like I keep a straight spine, I kind of kerchunk down. So as much as I can, that sticky spot I have, tucking the pelvis, trying to round and smooth out this roll. Maybe I don't make it all the way up every time, and that's all right. If you want to make it spicier, you can bring your heels in tighter and wrap around here. I am not able to do that, but I'm sure a lot of you out there can. Couple more. Last one. Hold at the top, balance, hold. Grab onto one leg, extend the other leg, roll yourself down for single leg stretch. Ab series. Last thing to burn out that core, last thing to burn out the abs. Let's go. Pull that knee in, lengthen the other leg. Abs should be feeling it. Rest your head, neck, and shoulders down whenever you need to. Even out on both sides, double leg stretch, both knees hug in. Extend out to your hollow body position. This is our circus position. Tuck back into a ball. Also, divers use it, gymnasts use it. Extend out, lower back, pushing into the mat, lengthen the neck away, tuck back in. It's a hard position to hold. Should really feel those abs working. Lengthen out, inhale, exhale in. If your lower back arches off, don't go out as far. Maybe you only go this far. Maybe you just reach straight up towards the ceiling and then tuck back in. 2 more. Lengthen out. Inhale, exhale, tuck in. Last one. We want those abs to burn out. Use them the most of this time. Scissor kicks. Extend straight. Do a pulse, pulse, switch. Pulse, pulse, switch. I'm going to move away from the table so I can extend a little longer. Pulse, pulse. Pulse, pulse. I like to use my hands on my leg to lift higher on the second pulse. Lift higher. Lift higher. Lift higher. Not only do I feel a stretch in the back of the leg, but I feel my abs working more. Even out on both sides. Both toes go up towards the ceiling, hands behind the head. Just lower and lift the head up and down. Upper body crunch. So just upper body first, Bucky. Yeah. Give your head a slight bit of a break, or just take a break, because we're almost there. Try and keep that gap between chin and chest. You're holding a little ball underneath your chin. Now hold the head up. Now lower the legs away and lift the legs up. Maybe you just do one leg at a time. My abs are on fire, so this, I feel it in my core. Otherwise, lengthen away as long as you can, keeping lower back on the mat, lengthened, and bring it back up. Also bring your hands underneath your tailbone. That gives me some extra space and cushioning to lengthen away a little bit longer. Up to you of where you go. Oh yeah, abs. You're almost there. Hold it down as low as you can. Hold, hold, hold. We don't have any more Pilates after this ab series, so make the most of it. Crisscross, last thing. Knee over to opposite armpit and switch. And switch. Last chance. Burn out that core. How deeply can you twist? Do not worry about moving quickly. Focus on twisting and twist a little bit deeper. Then twist a little bit more. Is the lower back still pressing into the mat? Is the crown of the head reaching? And now the legs straightening. 2 more each side. Make sure to even out on both sides. And then bring it all the way in. Ah, you made it. See, it wasn't so bad. Little quickie. Easy peasy. Could have done that 10 more times. Roll it onto your stomach. Sphinx stretch, elbows underneath your shoulders. Stretch the chest forward. Lift up. Keep the shoulders rolled down. Oh, that should feel amazing into those abs. If your shoulders are sinking, reach it out further. It's not about how high you go. It's more about lengthening your abs this way. If you want more, you can reach up, straighten the arms, but make sure you're not just arching the back. You're really still pulling yourself forward like you're going to do a crawl to lengthen the abs. Just end it with a little bit of swimming just to engage that back body after all that front core work. Reach overhead. If this feels inaccessible for you, reach back behind. Paddle those arms, flutter kick the feet, draw the belly button in, reach through the fingertips, reach through the toes. You're growing longer. You're being pulled in opposite directions. Arms are going one way, feet are reaching the other. Last 8, 7, squeeze through the glutes. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Push back child's pose. Knees wide, big toes barely touching. Hips sink down towards the heels. And that is it. That's it, team. See? Easy. Under 15 minutes. 15 minutes or less. Works that core. Works the spine. And hopefully you feel a little more pliable after that. And my body always feels less stiff. Just feels good to get the body moving, get the energy moving. Yay. All right. We're going to end with our fluffing of aura. I promised this week that we'd do extra flora? Yeah, aura fluffing. Flora. Because I don't know about you, but I feel like I need it. And, a little extra fluff of aura I think is good for all of us sometimes. So take your hands, rub them together. Try and put all the good juju, the grateful gratitude, the celebration of your bodies moving together today. Give it a little shake out. Fluff it up top, in the middle, down low. Lift it up, Pour it down. One more time, up at the top, in the center. Find that flow, find that ease. Acknowledging your body, acknowledging your energy, hopefully lightening it a little bit after that work. Yay, awesome work. Thank you so much everyone for joining. If you want to move with us more, go to our website, movewithmidnite.com. If you want to join our Patreon, we have patreon.com/movewithmidnite. We have lots of other fun things on our YouTube channel, so make sure to subscribe, check out YouTube there. I also threw down our donation information for those who are asking into the class details. Yeah, and we hope to move with you again soon. We have more classes coming up this week, and we have a lot of old classes that are available on our website, as well as we offer private sessions and other good things like that. So, all right. Anything else, Bucky? Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Way to have a quickie with us. Is that how we want to sign off on these? Thanks for being quick with us. These Tuesday quickies. Have a good rest of your day, everyone. See you next time.
Facebook Live.
Yeah.